Hey everybody, how's it going? It has been quite a week for me. If you've seen like Twitter for me, it has not been the best week for me, but I want to try and push forward to try and get a lot of this stuff done before I actually leave on vacation at the end of the month. So we're gonna be pushing hard to wrap up things here in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm hoping that we can finish it up by next Wednesday. So fingers crossed about that. But yeah, how's it going, everybody? Oh, so sorry about the late start tonight. I totally didn't sleep in and nearly missed stream time and probably would have found myself waking up at 2 in the morning going, no, not again. But I did a little poll on the community thing in the Discord and to see what we were going to be mainly focusing on tonight. So I had either do shrines, do side quests, or do Sky Islands, or what was the other one? I think it was just that, and then either all those or go to the end game. Yeah, it was shrines, side quests, Sky Islands, or just completely finish the game tonight instead. But people want me to do some Sky Islands, so we're going to be doing some Sky Islands tonight. My main goal is I want to try and get the full glide suit. And I know for a fact that to get the entire glide suit set, we need to go and do all the diving challenges, which I believe one is right here. And then I think the other one is up here, so I think what we'll do is we'll head to the shrine over here. I probably should at least get the shrine up here just because it's a just bring the thing back to it and you get your reward. So we'll probably just go and knock out that shrine real quick as it still counts. It's Sky Island stuff. Alright, I think right there. A little bit more to the center. There we go. Ooh, I wonder, can I land right on top of this thing? Oh, yep, there we go. That was easy. Alright. Let's see. I thought I had myself a... No, I do have Zone 8 stuff, but they have these actually really strong... I believe those are Captain Horns on it, so... I think we'll go with the Bokoblin arm. There we go. Just hold on to this thing. Just stick your finger right through the center of this this grinder right here. Okay, so now the million-dollar question is, how the hell am I going to get this back over there? I guess we can attach 1,000,000 rockets to this and then maybe hope for the best? I mean, why else would they give us 1,000,000 rockets to stitch onto this thing? Actually, I don't know if that will count. It also probably would be best if I, like, move this platform up a little bit so that way it doesn't bump into this. Okay, guess I can't grab it anymore. Okay, well, here goes nothing. Hopefully... Oh, I think it's because this thing's teetering down like this. Actually got pretty close, I have to say. Do I have any fans on me? Please tell me I have... Okay, I got plenty of fans. Just want to play it safe. I guess we're not going down. Whew. Saved it. Okay, you gotta take it all the way here, not just like present it. Alright, cool. Never have to deal with that one ever again, thankfully. Magic rod? No. Sorry, I never find myself really using magic rods a whole lot. When there's just so many better options. Like, maybe if it was Breath of the Wild, that'd be one thing. But for Tears, not really. Magic rods are kind of pointless now since I can just fuse elements onto my arrows. I mean, I guess it's okay if I don't have any arrows or I want to conserve my arrow count. But at the same time, it's just like... what's even the point of magic rods anymore? I think there is that side quest that we had to do in Gerudo Desert that requires us to put something on a magic rod. I think it was Topaz, or it was either Topaz or Ruby. A little bit more this way. This is gonna be quite the challenge. What is that? Oh, that's just a piece of ruins. I thought it was like a building down there or something. Ooh, you know what? Let's just do this. That way it saves me on my stamina. And also I think it's like 5 times faster. Oh, bye. Up, going. Ah. Whew, nice and refreshing. And there's a gotcha thing down here. Alright, what do we got? We've got lights, lots of lights, some stable light. No, wait, that's a battery. Flame emitters, cooking pots. Wait, no, that was a... What was that? That wasn't a cooking pot. That was a construct head. Oops. Okay, what else do we got here? I don't want to talk to the robot just yet, because I want to make sure that there's nothing we're missing out on. It feels like there should be something here. Alright. If we're going to be doing a diving challenge, I definitely should put the glide suit on. If I can find it. There it is. Why not? Perfect. Yeah, so when I was doing some exploring in the past time, hi Moon.
Boo.
Boo. Ah, you scared me. I was doing some exploring in Death Mountain during, not actually last time, but like a couple weeks beforehand. I picked up this helmet, which I wasn't even intending to do. It just kind of fell into place. How's it going, Moon?
Looks good. I'm hot. That's all I gotta say.
Well, that's a given, but how are you doing either way?
Anyway.
Howdy.
Damn it. I was kind of hoping for that from you.
Me.
Hee hee hee.
Hee hee hee.
Alright, give me something to work with here, game. Arrows? I'll take arrows. Can I get a bundle of them? No, but I can get an apple. Oh, wait, there we go. Alright, go through all the rings. Okay, that's just go through all the rings, not go through all the rings in under a time limit.
Mm-hmm.
Yet. The key word is yet.
So what vote won?
Sky Islands. So we're gonna be just doing some high altitude exploration tonight. But we'll like tag in like any shrines that might be up here or like any side quests that are like in the immediate vicinity. But for the most part, we're just mainly gonna be exploring these things because even though they were like a big addition to this game, we barely ever touched Sky Islands during like the entire playthrough.
Right.
Like the closest we ever did get to them was going through the stuff to get to the construct facility or to the Wind Temple. The hell am I hearing?
I hear a whistle.
Is that a bird?
You're going further away from it, sounds like.
It must have been a bird.
Orb.
Oh yeah, there's birds right up there. That are also frozen in place thanks to the cutscene. Alright, let's see how this goes. I can't see because it's too... Alright, Bravery Island. It's a good thing I got this glide suit on because, man, you have to make some sharp turns. And, yeah, that glide maneuverability is very noticeable.
Oh, my car's fixed tomorrow.
Spleesh.
Oosh.
That's why that's there. There's a shrine.
Man, the water effects are so freaking pretty.
They are. I think I can't tell. I'm gonna say it, and I'm probably gonna sound crazy for saying it, but the water effects in this game actually look better than Sea of Thieves'.
It does. But you also have to remember too that Sea of Thieves was also a little bit of an older game.
Not really. No, get back here! Ah,
Is that a fairy?
yes. If
Hey!
I died, then it would revive me. But do I? I think I might actually have a couple fairies on me. No, I do not. I have 0 fairies on me.
Hey! Listen!
Wrong fairy.
That's what it looked like.
These ones are pink, not blue.
It had blue wings.
All the fairies have blue wings.
Sir?
Ma'am?
Sir?
Ma'am? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. It's pitch black and it's a survival
And you're
trial.
naked. And you're naked.
And I'm naked.
I still stand by what I said after the thing I saw with Link. I was just like, I need to bleach my eyes.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Hmm?
Trying to blend me with that searchlight of his.
Can see you.
Alright, there's a sniper up here. I was about to say, there's no captain construct here, is there? But nope. Oh no, he's got a flamethrower. Ooh.
Look out! Ooh, you on fire.
It's a good thing I got all these hearts.
Yeah.
Here, I'm getting out of here. And probably should use the longer... You know what? Here, this is what we'll do. We're gonna take this stick and we're gonna put this stick on a stick. I no longer have a stick on a stick.
No, you have a flaming stick. On
Oh
a
good,
stick.
I got a source of light now.
Well, that's gone.
Nope, give me that.
Okay, I have to ask, how old is Link in these games?
In this game, I believe in this specific one, he's like 126 years old.
And yet, he still looks like a child.
The thing about this is Breath of the Wild. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of a Zelda timeline for this series. In Breath of the Wild, it takes place 100 years into the future of this Hyrule. The reason behind that was there was a thing called the Calamity. Ganon basically controlled a bunch of robots that were going to be used to battle him to basically stop him from taking over because of the Calamity. I forget if it was like he just infected them or if it was like it was his plan all along. But basically, things went from bad to worse. There were a bunch of champions for all of these, kind of like what the sages are in this game for each of the races. So you got the Gerudo, you got the Goron, Zora, Link was the champion for the Hylians, and then you also got the Rito. All the champions died, and they were all like very good friends of Link, so they all died a horrible death in that game. Link was on the brink of death. The King of Hyrule was killed. Most of the entire Hyrulean army was wiped out. And basically, Zelda sent Link to a location called the Shrine of Healing, and basically Link's body was put into like a stasis, preservation for 100 years as his wounds had to heal up over that time.
Oh,
And Zelda basically sealed herself in the ruins of Hyrule Castle to hold off like Ganon from completely like spreading throughout the entirety of the kingdom. So
okay.
basically, both of them kind of locked themselves into like 100-year future.
Okay, that makes more sense
Yeah.
now.
And then in this game, as we know, Zelda got sent to the past, and we found
Yeah.
out what happened to her.
So I remember I was watching that. She's the dragon, right?
Yeah, she's the light dragon that we saw like flying up high. She had the Master Sword, and basically, she made the Master Sword more powerful with it like being with her, because they said like divine energy was what would be able to push it beyond its limits. So she kept it to repair it as well as infuse it with more power. But the problem with what they call draconification in this game is that it's irreversible.
And it's said that it takes away like your humanity
You
and
lose
like
your
your
humanity.
feelings.
I mean, I feel like there's still a bit of Zelda because of all like the teardrops that she left behind. Like, there's a bit of humanity left in her, and it's probably just because of the fact that she's both like the Sage of Light and the Sage of Time.
Now, did you see her turn into the dragon,
Yes,
or
there's the cutscene from the final
I
teardrop that
didn't?
we found that showed her going through it.
I must have passed out
Yeah.
because I didn't see it.
I mean, I can show it to you real quick if you want to see it.
Sure.
Okay. No, let me, get back to the island real quick, and then I'll run it for you.
No, you're good.
Wrong button. I think it was album. No, I think it was album. No, that's photo album. Was it the Adventure? Yeah, there it is.
Oh, jeez.
So this part takes place like after Rauru sacrificed himself to seal Ganondorf away and, lost his arm.
Mhm.
Was that the shape
Ugh.
that seals the dark?
I still can't believe that's Matthew Mercer voicing Ganondorf.
Shatters so easily against my power.
That man is in everything.
Save you from
Scary. I don't like that.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon.
I hope like if they ever do DLC for this, it shows like what happened to the other dragons, like who were they and why they became the other dragons.
Yeah.
Because they said to become the dragons, you had to swallow secret stones. So I think like the other 3 dragons that are flying around are also Zonite that swallowed stones.
Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you. I will care for it until the time comes. I will pour my sacred power into it. It will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
The robot's like, wait.
To become an
I think
immortal
she...
dragon
No,
is
she clearly was just like, I have to do this. It's the only way we're going to be able to beat him. Also, what can she really do? She's just a spirit inside my tablet now.
You must.
What do you think those things taste like? I'm gonna say rock candy.
Wow.
You know, I said it during last time we played this and got to the scene. I'm gonna say it again. This Zelda has to have the worst of it out of all the Zeldas in this series.
Crying.
Yeah, there's the Tears of the Kingdom.
God, there's the title.
Yep. But yeah, like, this Zelda, you gotta think. She was sent to the past, and basically everybody she knew and loved, she couldn't ever see again. The only way to see him again was to lose her humanity and also become a dragon. But also that means she had to wait for like a 1,000 years to restoring the Master Sword. Live through the calamity again. Live through the fact that her family and all her friends were killed. And then live through the fact... So to the point, there's like 2 Zeldas that exist in the same point in time, which is kind of blowing my mind.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah, why do you think she was crying? But
Yeah.
yeah, we got the Master Sword from her. It is now basically the ultimate weapon in the game. It cannot break. Well, it can break, but it repairs itself. Kind of like what it did in Breath of the Wild. But I think like its break protection is the highest out of any weapon in the game.
Oh, wow.
Also, I like that this arm that I'm using, the finger's just sticking through the grinder up there. Just like, go ahead, pull it. I dare you. Alright, here. Take the soul of your friend. Within 35 seconds. Okay, I can do that.
Excuse me.
Where is it? I don't even want to imagine having to do this one without the glide suit. Because, man, it is so noticeable of how easy it is to control. And I wonder what the full glide suit is going to... how easy it is going to be to maneuver in that thing. But I learned something special about the glide suit and its, like, upgrades. A full, like, tier 3 set of glide suit armor gives you fall immunity. So you can fall as high as you can from the highest point in the game, and you will take no fall damage.
That's crazy.
Alright. Now that takes care of the stuff over here. I would like to check out this over here, but at the same time, I want to get this glide suit done. And I believe that... Let's see. It's Great Sky Island... Yeah, the closest is right here. So, There's not really a good way to get to this dive spot. Like, there's no towers to really shoot myself out of. I guess maybe right here it's about as close to this, and then I could probably, like, build something to fly over there. There's also this over there. This might actually be... No, it's not. Okay, it's settled. We'll go over here. So, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Because I haven't really played Zelda, I like this one. I like watching you play it. I'd have to like play all the Zelda games from like the beginning, and it's like, oh boy.
Okay, out of all the Zelda games that we played so far, what would you say has been your favorite?
Oh, hands down, Majora's Mask.
Oh, hi, Zelda. Wait, is that Zelda? Yeah, that's Zelda. Surprised to see her flying so low.
Ooh, she's kind of scary looking. Can you land on her?
Yeah. I'm honestly kind of surprised to see her flying so low. I might as well land to see if I can get some like scales and stuff from her, because there are like pieces of her you need to get some of your armor upgraded. Hey girl, how's it going?
She's like, sup.
Zelda, if you could you maybe drop me off closer to the final dive area? That'd be great. Is that it? Oh, nope, here we go. Light Dragon Spike.
So she's supposed to be like a Chinese dragon?
I think that's what they're based off of.
Because she has like the feet of a Chinese dragon.
Yeah, and also the music that goes along with them kind of also fits the Chinese dragon theme.
You know, when I heard that, I was just like, yes, I love that music.
I was gonna say, I forget what the instrument is. I was gonna say a shamisen, but that's not that.
Give me a minute. I know what you're talking about. It's a string. I know it's a string instrument.
She doesn't really give a whole lot of lift, unfortunately. Just enough to just like get across her body.
I want string beans. I want instrument.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you could play string beans as an instrument.
It's called a land tom. A land tom.
A lantom?
Mhm.
Okay.
I listen to stuff when I like. I'm not proud to say this, but when I'm having really bad days, I meditate. So, and this is what I listen
Oh
to.
god, how the hell am I okay. Okay, Zelda, you're taking me too far away.
Bye, Zelda.
Oh, now you decide to give me lift. Where's the tower?
Hmm?
Now this is what I like to call falling with style.
Fancy. Whee!
Hi Zelda, bye Zelda.
Oh, that wasn't high enough.
So close. God, how the hell am I supposed to get up to whatever that is? I have to say that has to be like the final dive challenge, but where's it? Oh, it could be. No, I think it might be that.
Oof.
What is that? That looks like a Sky Island of Zonai?
Looks like it.
You have piqued my curiosity. I guess I could maybe build like a rocket or something, which in that case, I definitely want to go to the Zonite Island. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of Zonite right there.
You're like, I need to get some.
Yes, I do. I actually do need to get a lot of that if I want to build some rockets to get up there.
Mhm.
Ooh, and a chest as well.
Just got lucky.
Ooh, Sage's Will. Gather for them. Yeah. I still don't even know where I'm supposed to deposit those things. Oh, no, no, this isn't Zonite. This is just Luminous Stones. I mean, they're so useful items, so I might as well.
I guess Zonite looks the same.
Yeah, it just doesn't glow as much. I guess it's only in the depths, and I kind of refuse to go back down to the depths. I spend too much time in those damn depths.
I have to agree. So, what is your favorite Zelda game in the Zelda series?
It's still Majora's.
Yeah, definitely Majora's. I hope eventually they'll do a remaster of Majora's Mask.
They did.
They did?
Yeah, they did for the 3DS.
Oh. I don't have
Visually, it
3DS.
looks great. Unfortunately, they cut out a lot of like things that a lot of people liked about it because, like, the big thing about the 3DS games was, oh, they were pushing fishing hard for those.
Really?
Yeah, so there were a couple things, and some things that gave you like a 50 rupees in the original, they just gave you like a fishing voucher. The fishing in Majora wasn't as bad because it did actually have a sense of progression in it and a bit of a challenge because, like, okay, some fish you got to actually wear a certain mask to even have a chance to catch, or have it at a certain time of day on a specific day. Which, okay, cool. That's something different, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And I mean, there were some unique fish, like there were some like unique legendary fish you could catch in it. Shit!
Right.
No, no.
Oh no.
Well. Hold on. I'm not ready to die yet. I'm ready to die now. I heard that star piece fall, and I was just like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And then it didn't really matter. You know what? I'm dumb. I think I had some stamina food I could have eaten. Okay, we're right here at least.
Get back over there. Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, no, the Zonite's the rocks that we see in the mines down in the in the depths. That's just a core from one of the robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zonite looks like this stuff.
Okay. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
You lie.
I am. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yep.
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 No? What? Alright. Where the hell is this crystal? Please tell me it's not that thing I see up there. I hope not. Nope, it's right over there.
There you go.
The hell is this thing?
Maybe you have to put the crystal in it? Oh.
Oh, that's what that is.
It's a... Whoa. It's a bridge. That's cool.
Can I reverse this? No. I wonder if that's what I was supposed to do. Yeah, you know what?
Your other two friends are like, we're just gonna wait over here. Smart. So is Zelda like the only dragon that's in the sky?
No, there's 3 other dragons that were in Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
They're just in different zones. The hell is that down? There's a chest down there. Probably gonna. Yep. Ooh, 54 to make this thing. No thanks. What about my combat drone? 27 to make that. Don't really want the hot air balloon. Do I have anything that can fly? Aerial cannon, no. Floodlights, no. Oh, geez, 106 to make that thing? No, God, no. There we go.
So done.
I need to have like the Pikmin hauling sound effect as Link carries the stain over there. Speaking of Pikmin, I need to finally start playing the other Pikmin games. Because I've heard nothing but good things about Pikmin 4, but I still need to... As embarrassing as it is because I love Pikmin, I never finished Pikmin 2. So I definitely need to finish that. I need to play Pikmin 3, and then we get to do 4. But then there's also so many other things coming out, and things that are already out that I want to try out. It's just like, God, overload. It's only so many days in a year.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's still Advance Wars Advance Wars 2 we gotta finish up. Actually start. There's... I kind of want to try out Baldur's Gate, because I've heard it's a really fun experience, especially if you're a D&D fan.
I really want to play Baldur's Gate. I used to play it with one of my friends, and I loved that game.
I've heard, like, there are so many, like, outcomes to things in that game. It's absolutely insane, and nothing but purely good things about that game.
And I hear, like, you know, you can make your own character. It's kind of like making your own character.
Yeah,
so it's like,
just
yeah,
it's just D&D.
Pretty much.
Then there's also Starfield that's coming out, and I'm excited for that.
Let's see.
But then there's also the fact that we're going to be doing Yakuza 7 starting next month. There's this game we got to finish up. There's N64 games we got to finish up. There's just so much going on. It's just like I feel like I overload myself with like a bunch of things that it's just like, take a break, my dude.
I try to tell you that, but no.
Listen, ma'am. You're being hysterical. Ow. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Ma'am.
Howdy.
Stop it. Stop it. Only
No.
I can howdy here.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy doodly, neighbor. Okay, I think I see a way to get up to whatever that thing is up there. You just need to figure out a way to get all the way over to that waterfall.
I thought that was Zelda for a minute. I'm like, what's going on with Zelda?
What?
The waterfall looked like a dragon for a minute, and I was like, Zelda, are you okay, girl?
I guess maybe I could build a plane and fly myself over there. Just hopefully it lasts long enough.
Switching. Ugh.
Let's see. Get a steering wheel. And a rocket for takeoff. And this should hopefully get me over there.
Fingers crossed.
It's gonna be pretty close, but I think if I can't make it with the plane, I'm definitely gonna be able to glide over there. Is that one of the dragons? Oh, yeah, it is. Can you actually see it, Moon?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's actually a cool thing, is like the dragons actually will like fly through the depths and such. Apparently they have a set path that they go through. Ooh. There we go.
Surf's up, dude.
Woo!
Whee!
No, no, no.
Yeah, I have to say the water effects are beautiful in this.
Okay, okay, you gotta die now. I didn't want it to come to this. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I did.
Robot.
Yeah. It cost me a ferry.
No.
There's one. Okay, gang, I need you to give me some space.
Back up.
Get it, get it! There we go.
See, they look like... I get they're pink, but they definitely look like the little fairy from the original Zelda games that I've seen her from. Are you a Rocket Man, TBG?
Yes.
Well, I think you figured a way to get up to those islands now.
Yep. Alright, let's see what this is.
What the hell was that?
Birds.
That bird was bird screamed.
Looks like it might be a diving challenge.
Possibly.
Maybe.
Who knows?
The world may never know. Zonite Forge Island.
Well, maybe you'll find Zonite here.
I don't think we'll find Zonite per se, but we might like find things that we can turn Zonite into.
Maybe.
Or maybe we'll find Zonite, who knows. I'd like to try and find some charges so we could upgrade our batteries some more.
So high.
Looks like we're gonna have to Mission Impossible our way into there.
More like entrapment way in there.
Alright, just because I'm curious to see what it's at the very top and see if there's maybe like a hidden chest, because this game is evil like that. There's a very chunky tree up here.
Maybe that's the tree she was talking to.
No, that was in the Korok forest.
Um,
Ooh, you know what? Bet there's something in the middle of here. Yes, there is.
See something.
It's a Korok.
I have been seeing people cosplaying those things.
Really? I've been seeing people crucify them.
It's hilarious. Like they have the backpack, the ones that you go on like find them on expeditions. So they have like a backpack, but they have like the little character on it, and they're bent down in the backpack, like they're inside the backpack.
Dun 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 doo 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 doo.
Bravo.
And there's a dispenser here. Is that all that there is in here? Please tell me that that isn't just it. Please tell me there's actually something in here of value. Frost emitters. Ooh, this is where you can get beam emitters, though. Well, that's the case. I'm gonna drop a couple more charges in here. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I'm a fool. Much better.
Good lord, man.
Okay. What does that leave us? Let's see. 12 beams, 10 frosts, and a bunch of other stuff I don't really care about. Oh, yeah, there is a shrine here. Good. I was gonna be disappointed if there wasn't a shrine here, so I could fast travel back to that dispenser. Alright, what do we got for this one? Yeah. Oh, good. It's another survival challenge.
Naked again.
I'm naked! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Oh my god. Never again, TBG. Never again.
Not naked!
Oh my god.
This is a low gravity one, though. Ooh, I just saw something.
Oh my god, you're gonna become a rocket man. Yep.
It's strategy, and it works. Hello. I never realized how good rockets are attached to weapons. I kind of figured they'd only be good for, like, rocket shields.
Now you know.
And knowing is half the battle. Oh, God.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh.
Yeet.
Uh-oh. Maybe we should have used the other one.
You just. Oh, I thought you almost jumped off the end.
You had to say something.
I technically didn't, so you can't use that against me.
You technically were halfway into it.
No, I wasn't. I stopped.
Not fast enough.
I stopped.
Not fast enough.
Sir?
Ma'am.
Sir?
Ma'am.
I stopped.
Not fast enough.
This is fast.
Oh, of course a bow's no good if I don't have arrows.
Freaking lance or a mace?
It made a mace. And I made some high explosives.
And you did it a little too far.
Hey, not my fault. There's low gravity here.
Well, maybe.
Alright, you know what the hell with this.
Whee!
Another good strategy, bomb jumping. I'll be taking that sword.
Did that robot just go yum yum?
Not that I know of.
Sounded like it.
Hello.
Stop.
Taking that arrow.
Go away, bug.
I was gonna say bless you until you said bug. Alright, let's try this again. I fucking hate my life. I hate everything about my life. I hate it here.
Oh, goodness.
Somebody please end my suffering. Let's try this again. Hello. I hate my life. And I don't have any arrows. Ow. No, no, no! Do I have any food I can eat? Stop it. I hear that chuckle in the back. Stop it. It's not funny. All right, we're done.
Yay, you did it.
Shut.
Barely.
Shut.
What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? Hmm?
Do you want to know what I'm gonna do? You want to know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do.
What? Ow! 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 Ow!
Howdy.
Ow! I'm going over here.
Oh no, you don't. Get back here.
No.
Oh yeah?
Say goodbye.
Oh!
Well, you were going right there, so say goodbye.
No.
Fine, be rude then. Ooh,
I'll
Zonite.
be rude.
Fine.
Bish. Oh. Oh. Sir. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ass.
Yes, that's my ass.
Yes, it is. It's very slappable. You take one look at it and you're just like,
Howdy.
Stop it.
no, I will not. And you can't stop me.
My face is so red.
Yeah, it's not the only. Those aren't the only cheeks that are red right now.
Shut up. My fucking face. Oh God.
There is no God. Only.
Don't you
Howdy.
dare.
I fucking looked away to do the sound effect and walked in the lava. I hate my life.
My tummy hurts from laughing too hard.
You wanna know what else hurts?
No, don't you dare.
What? I was gonna say Link's entire body after being incinerated like that.
Okay. Oh.
Also the cheeks.
Ow!
I swear you're gonna kill me one of these days. And I'll be like, yeah, I gotta come. Ow. I'm in pain. I'm in Spain, but the S is silent.
Okay.
Alright, where the hell is this dive spot? It's all the way over there. It's also fucking cold. Here, give me that spicy meat. Moon. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Really? That's still too cold for me? Alright, fine. Guess I'll put on my headpiece. My entire life flashed before my eyes. God, it was so uneventful.
There it goes.
There I go. And I'm gonna undershoot it if I don't pay attention. Springs, hydrants, steering sticks, beam emitters. Another good place to get beam emitters. I'm glad it teleports you up to these because I would not want to climb all the way up here.
You can't hear my AC going, can you?
Bits and pieces sometimes, but it's
Is
not
it
like,
mainly when I'm talking and stuff?
not really. Just like sometimes I hear it pop up every now and then, but not all the time.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's too hot to not have it on tonight.
I don't blame you. Though, on my end, it's actually starting to cool down a bit, thankfully.
Oh, but that means I hope it starts cooling down over here.
Oh god, clouds! Too many clouds!
Let's see!
Is that gonna be the challenge for this? You gotta dive through clouds and hope you don't crash right into it?
Ooh. Well, you did it.
I did it, but that one gives you the guide, but I think the diving challenge doesn't. So this is gonna be fun. Shit, I didn't see what the time for this was. Ooh. Well, if it was 25 seconds, we definitely beat that record.
Just under.
First things first, proof. There it is, glide mask.
Nice.
And a large charge as well. Register your name as Link, register you in the record holder. No. Kind of reminds me of the sniper mask from Twilight Princess. Caca! Not bad. Alright, got enough for 2 upgrades now. Which both are going to be going straight into my stamina. Alright. Now that... Is that another spot that I could put a Zonite charge in? Or a shrine? Because that looks like a shrine spot. You know what, robot? I could really use a quick way up there. If I have to pay 1 Zonite charge just to be able to get up there, then it's just 1 charge. It's not that could be that bad.
You're like, no.
Joke's on you! I'm not going for a dive challenge. I deceived you. I'm now going to go over here instead. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. There it is. Of course, please wait there. No! Don't come to retrieve me! Robot just flies out into the middle of the open air. Don't you dare. Don't you... Tried to play the system and it just played me right back. Well, shit. How the hell am I supposed... Well, I got nothing. Whatever's over there, it's gonna stay over there. Caw-caw!
Oh, it's a little cold.
Nah, the cold resist is just going away. But we're gonna be in a spot where it's not gonna be cold.
There it goes.
I just saw the shrine down here and I want to get it. And then I think there was a side quest over here that we can also knock out real quick. And a Korok as well. I really do hope that Korok is not in a very inconvenient location, because if he is, he's on his own. Wings on the wind.
At least you aren't naked this time.
Thank God. I don't know about you, I'm tired of being naked. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Come on. Come on. Go.
Maybe you have to push the ball.
Yep, here we go. No, you. Get back up there.
I don't know why that looks so funny.
No, get back here. Easy. Probably definitely one of the easier shrine puzzles. Is there anything back there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, here's my stop.
Nicely done.
Kind of surprised I didn't see a chest in here. Kind of figured it's just like, okay, you need to fly this to a very obscure location to get the chest, and then you can just drop down to get the blessing. All right, where's your friend? No. Well, good luck with that, buddy. Where's my garage band drummer outfit? There it is.
What?
I don't know why, but you just like the climbing gear, or at least like the shirt, just reminds me of like if Link was in like a garage band as a drummer. The tatted up arm as well doesn't dissuade me, but just like look at this.
I can see it. The only the person that you could ask is, you know, my dad. He might know more about that.
Get up there.
He's like, I'm out of breath.
Alright, and there's my legs, because we're going to be getting into a fight, because I remember that there was a side quest to knock out this enemy base right here.
Room. Oh my god.
What?
What was it called? Staminella shroom?
Yeah, a Staminella shroom. I really do need to start cooking all this stuff that I have.
Let the poor man have a breath.
Oh, there's the AC. Moon?
Hmm?
AC.
Oh, sorry.
Great, there's a silver in here. Nope. Oh, you know what I probably should have done? I probably should have worn the Bokoblin hood.
Is that better? Can you hear it now?
No, not as much.
Okay.
Shit, good thing that there's a silver Bokoblin here. I need to get your horns for some upgrades. I hate like the silver like boss here is just all veiny and such. It does the color scheme for it is not good.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Ah, Charlie horse. Ouch.
I need fire. I need fire. That'll work.
That hurt.
Here we go. That
I like
backfired
this.
big time.
That backfired. Hardcore.
Let's try this again, but this time I got a little distance between me and them. Much better. Oh. You shouldn't have.
But you did. Is that an eye on his back?
On his back? What?
Or on his head?
No,
I don't know.
that's his horn.
It looks like an eyeball.
Yeet. Shit. Thank you for taking one for the team side on. Okay, I think it might be time to call in some backup.
We're not.
Go attack drone. Fuck him up. Yeah, I'll go with my sight.
Where did it go? Okay, it's right there.
I just saw it just go flying backwards, and that was amazing.
Robot's like going to
Maybe I shouldn't be next to him though. Ah! I'm okay. No, I'm not. Go, Doombug, go! Just need to start playing the Doom theme. It's just ripping and tearing all over the place. I need food.
Actually, it was kind of funny. I was getting ready to leave work today, and a couple of the messengers came back, and they had their Bluetooth split going. And I'm pretty sure it was from the Doom soundtrack, but I was like, is that Mick? Because he was playing, like, Mick Gordon's music, and he's like, yep.
You're like, I knew it!
I started headbanging. I'm like, yeah, awesome.
Okay. Oh, nope, you got a survivor.
He's like, I'm running. I'm out. Never mind, I'm not out.
Alright, because Zora Soldier told you about... Alright, so go talk to the soldier back at Zora's domain. But first, let's go free this POW. I thought that was a flail for a second. The monsters revive when the blood moon rises. Do whatever it takes to figure it out, and that means sneaking into their dens again and again and again. It's like I wasn't careful as I thought. Please take this. Another one? Sure.
Nice.
Another probably... Thanks!
Oh.
Fullness may now be receding, but I find her presence no less beautiful. Okay, bye. Alright, let's go talk to the Zora Soldier real quick, and then we'll head off to my next location I might go to tonight. Actually, I think once we talk to the soldier, we're going to take a break, because I just realized we're almost going for an hour and a half at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's time for a break, TBG.
You know what? You know what I think it's time for?
What? I swear.
Howdy.
God, get out!
Oh, I love it when it comes together. Ow. Why? I didn't bonk you. I just slapped you and then said howdy.
Because I can.
Oh. I was gonna say something, but no, it's too bad.
Hmm?
I don't want to say it. You don't want me to say it.
Say it! I'm not afraid. You've said some pretty freaking already said made my face red.
So, you like bonking me, Moon?
I'm out. I'm out.
I tried to
No,
warn I tried to warn you, but you kept insisting. You have no one to blame but yourself for that one. No, from you, Missy. Ow. So rude. Okay, he's over there. Wow. Wondering what we should do about the monster for recently surfaced. In my opinion, we should destroy it, don't you agree?
I don't know why, but this place looks like it'd be like in Lord of the Rings. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like the marble aesthetic or the azure aesthetic to it.
It's just kind of got that elven feel to it.
I mean, the Zora are kind of like the elves. I don't know, technically that would be the Highlands because they got the pointed ears, but I mean, the Zora are the tallest species, as well as they use like spears and bows and whatnot, and they also have the ridiculously long lifespan.
Just kind of reminds me of like Rivendell. If you saw it, I mean, I know you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, but if you saw the Rivendell um set, you would say, "Oh yeah, that's very Rivendell-ish."
Okay, here's a question. How the hell am I supposed to get all the way over to this?
Yes.
Yes, is not a correct answer. I guess maybe I could make a rocket or something. That Zora had to have freaked out just seeing Link turn all blue like that and then float off into the distance.
She's just like, the hell?
I need to quit drinking.
I knew I should have taken those shrooms.
Nah, I don't even know if a rocket or a plane or helicopter would even get me up there. It's pretty high up. The closest I could think to get up there would be find one of the dragons that flies around over here and use it as a way to get up there. But A, I don't even know where she is, and B...
I thought I just saw her. I saw something in the sky.
What, up there?
No, turn. Oh, it's a wolf. I thought it was, oh,
You're
I guess
just
I
seeing
didn't
some
see.
other islands.
I'm seeing clouds. Another thing I'll give this game praise for is like their horses. Very, very well done.
Oh god, what is this?
What are you doing?
Of that I'm uncertain.
That didn't work.
Nonsense! Addison, you gotta learn to let go, dude.
I did it.
I'm honestly surprised that had, like, no teetering whatsoever. It was, like, perfectly stable.
I just noticed your Switch eye closes when you close your eyes.
Oh yeah, it has tracking as well. So it's just like it looks where I go. Let's see if I the fingers like press the buttons, and it also blinks when I blink as well.
That's cool.
I'm gonna bet you anything the dragon is probably down in the depths right now.
Boy, it means you have to go back down to the depths.
I refuse to.
Save the pony! Oh, that's a pretty horse. Ooh.
Alright, I just want to get up to the stable where I know I'm safe, and then we'll take a break.
It's got pink hair.
What? It's just a horse. Settle down. Ooh. Yeah, this is about to break, so I might as well swap it out. Okay, I think I might see a way to get up to there. I see a shrine. Give me your arrows.
They really didn't all think about the sounds they made when, you know, they were voicing.
Oh no, they absolutely thought about the sounds that they were making when they were doing the voice acting.
It's just like,
Hello. Yes, please. Anything else we're selling? Let's see. No, I need that for upgrading. Oh. Oh, it's a Korok that I was seeing. See there. Preoccupied with the monsters, settled in North Takala Beach. Can't focus on work. Somebody go beat him up. Got it. Look down over the cliff there, you can probably see the monsters. It's an intimidating sight to be sure. Everyone keeps saying not to worry, they won't come all the way up to the stable, but I'm not so sure. Oh, it's the pirate ships that I keep seeing down there. Alright. Oh, let's go take a break real quick. When we get back, we'll continue our adventures through Tears of the Kingdom. See you in a bit. I leave to go take care of some business and cool off for a little bit, and I come back and I'm dead. So much for the stables being a safe spot. What the hell happened? I guess maybe a storm came by and I have no clue. Alright. Oh, there's a croc over here. I can't believe I missed this one. Or did I? No, I didn't.
Ugh.
Okay, the hell? Oh, that's not it.
These puzzles.
Aren't they great? Okay, so I know for a fact that I gotta put that piece, like, right into there. Just need to figure out the pattern. It's not that. That's too high.
Flip it. No. Like, no. Side. Flip it on its side.
Like this?
Like that. Yeah.
Nope, because it's jetting down too low.
Oh my god.
That's not it. It's gotta be on this side.
Oh.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, we're getting closer.
The pattern is just so weird. I can't tell what. Okay, so like this, like the. No. Ah! Damn it. I can't figure out the pattern that it wants me to do.
I don't know.
Not that. That jets down too low, so I can't slip it in like that. It's not that. I'm going insane. I can't figure it out. And this is driving me insane.
Is this like supposed to make a cube or something? Or
Uh-oh. I don't have
the
it.
bad moon's coming out.
No, it's not a blood moon. It's lightning. I don't want to accidentally get. I got something electrical or metal. Here, we use the Giga Bow. That's probably what killed me. A storm just came by and I got zapped to death.
Mm.
Oh,
That was close.
that's it. What? Whatever. Just take it. We got it. We're done. I hate Koroks.
What did you do? What did you do?
I don't know how I slotted in like that, but apparently that was the answer.
Well, you did it.
I did it.
You did it. Yay, and
I-
I never have to do it again.
Unless I replay the game again, which then I'll have to do it again if I'm insane like that, which, knowing me, I probably am. Ooh.
Ooh, scheiße.
You good?
Need to take my meds.
It's a good thing these pirates are considerate enough to drop a ladder right here. Damn it. Uh-oh. Bombs, bombs. There's my bombs. I want to keep the amber. I guess I'll use fangs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I get rid of this construct bow. That was... I love this game, it's great. Oh, shit! Forgot I had metal on the tip of this. I'm an idiot. This is gonna hurt.
Oh dear.
I'm okay. Just internal bleeding is all. But the good news is that actually killed all the bokoblins here.
Mm.
What? Oh, that's a cannon. I didn't want that, I want the rocket. Going up. Oh, something happened to that monster. I don't know what. Somehow he got knocked into the water. Ow. Ooh, what? You. I swear, that treasure better be worth it. For all the hassle I had to go through just to get it. If this treasure is not the greatest thing in the world, I'm going to be very upset. Wait, where is it? Oh. I hate my life. Alright. And for my troubles, I get a blue Hinox hammer. Okay, it's a decent weapon, so I'll take it. I guess I'll get rid of the pull my finger. Spoon?
I'm here.
Okay. Already taken. Yeah, I have.
Let's see.
So it looks like there's a way for me to get up to that upper maze. I just need to, I guess, solve the first maze and then it'd probably build like an elevator up there. Oh, hi. Time to run.
Hmm? Oh dear.
He's still chasing after me. That's adorable.
It's like, I'm gonna get you.
Oh, can't get it now. He's dead.
Those are some interesting sound those monsters make.
Oh, it's great. I love the sound these things make.
They're what?
What do I get for my troubles? I think our frog was back in that other room where the black one was. Because I thought I saw like a glow over there.
Mm.
Do I have anything I want to sacrifice for that? No.
Oh, that hurt.
Stop hurting yourself.
I didn't mean it.
I need. Am I gonna have to wrap you up in bubble wrap?
I was like twisting my freaking foot and I like twisted it funky and now it's like, okay, that really fucking hurt.
That's it. I'm getting the bubble wrap.
Oh, I need Advil. Oh. Ow.
Or again, I need you to stay away. Or you can just walk all over it while it's sleeping. That works too, I guess. Please tell me I didn't wake it. Okay. Oh, I woke him up.
Oh, you almost got him.
Yeah, got him under half health in one hit.
Nicely done.
He wants Shinobu bad. Oh, he actually does have armor that makes my weapons plank off.
Oof.
Beautiful. There. Now it's an extra long sword. Oh, there you are. Okay, I see how it is. So, you want to play games with me, huh? Thinking you're safe in that spot up there, eh? Well, guess what? You're right, but also I'm terrified.
You're right. You're also but terrified. What?
Yeah, because wherever I ended up, there's a bunch of gloom in there, and I bet you anything that I'm gonna have to fight gloom hands.
Oh, those creepy ass hands that come chasing you.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Let's get this weapon out. And as in terms of, no, not shields. Bows, let's go with... Yeah, I think we'll just stick with this Robo that has, like, more attack damage. I'm gonna bet you anything that gloom hands are gonna show up here. It's almost a guarantee.
You gonna find out?
I don't want to find out.
Well, you're gonna have to find out.
But I don't want to find out.
I know you don't want to find out, but you're gonna have to.
But I don't want to.
Well, you may have to.
Wee woo. I knew it!
Just need a square, call it your no-no square.
Ooh! That nearly killed me. Time to run.
Grab me, grab.
Oh, we're not done yet.
I know, I saw a phantom Ganon.
Ooh! Yeah, this one's got the club. Do I have a picture of it? No, I don't.
Shama.
Alright, you know what the hell with the... Oh. It's not on the side to finish him off. Alright. So I came from there. Hmm. I get the feeling I'm going to be fighting gloom hands everywhere in here. So, how much you want to bet? Some of the best stuff's going to be right there. Okay, maybe not. took us 2 days to reach this isolated island. Though the ruins stood before us, we were too exhausted to explore. The weary, Taro was able to decipher the Zonai writing on the stone slab. The dragon ring slumbers in the labyrinth that wake it, and ye shall receive due compensation. While his translation provides me with renewed vigor, Taro shortly thereafter fell ill with fatigue. After seeing him off on his way home, I swore to tackle the ruins myself. The acorns and nuts I had prepared to mark my path should see to it that I do not get lost inside. Though I am alone, I need to work hard enough for both Taro and myself. So, what did it say about down there? Let's see. The dragon ring slumbers in the labyrinth steps. So I guess for the time being, let's just follow the acorns and nuts. Though I get the feeling I'm probably going to find a body at some point.
I gotta say, I think he got lost and he was never seen again.
Or the hands got him.
Yeah.
Alright, I see. Ooh. I will actually swap out that shield for that one. Though... No. There's a base camp over here. Research log day 2. I walk carefully, avoiding the stirring gloom. Just one touch and it will invade my body in the blink of an eye. It was a wise decision to send Taro home. Allowing him to continue our trek in his condition may prove fatal. But what exactly is this strange gloom? More importantly, have they found the princess and her swordsmen who delved beneath Hyrule Castle to investigate it? I can only pray for their safety.
Hey.
Yeah, about
He's
that.
the gloom now. Oh.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Thorns.
Actually, Yunobo. There we go. While that burns, I want to just check up here real quick, see if there's anything I might have missed. Research log day 3. My searching has finally led me to a Zonai relic. I must hurry back and tell Taro all about it. Though I must admit my curiosity remains peaked. I'm not sure I'm quite ready to leave these ruins. For instance, I can see a lower level to this room. Just how is one supposed to reach it? Probably like this. For you who conquer this labyrinth of the land, I, ruler of dragons, have unlocked the door. Find it on the south side of the labyrinth of the sky. Yeah, question. How do I get up there? Oh, that might be how. Well, first things first. How the hell am I supposed to get up there? It doesn't look like there's a way for me to shoot myself up. Oh, this is just a blessing one. Alright, cool. What does that make our blessings now? Is that 10? I think it's 10. Yep, 10. Okay.
It's a lot of gloom.
Yeah, that's way down to the depths, so I'm wondering if there's a way to open this gate.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The gloom stuff.
What?
Nightmare from Nemo. Little Nemo.
I never seen Little Nemo.
You've never seen Little Nemo?
Nope. Never even
Thought
played the
you
game
have.
either. Nope.
Oh my god. Well, we're changing that.
Wonder. Can I drop something through here? No. Alright, how the hell am I supposed to get this gate off? I can't pull it off. But it looks like it's like you can shoot yourself up from down here all the way up to the... I just saw something. I just thought of something. I have an idea. An awful idea. I have a wonderful, awful idea.
Grinning from ear to ear.
I need wood and flint. And just to make sure, I use the Master Sword. Weird. Didn't make a campfire. Just made burning wood.
And it's working.
That's a Moblin Horn. I wonder, what if I add a little bit of fuel to the fire? Do I have any pine cones? Yeah, there we go.
You're
Oh,
burning
God.
yourself.
Flare up. It's okay. I got some safety equipment. I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm perfectly fine. Don't mind me,
Alright.
I'm just a burning inferno right now. See, I'm fine. But hey, if it works, it works.
Hey, you caught up there.
It's a good thing I had this balloon plan, otherwise you might have been in trouble. So how's everything going? We're gonna be in this balloon for a bit.
It's the balloon saga all over again.
Please don't remind me of the balloon saga. Every time I think about it, my hand just starts cramping for some reason. Stop it. Besides, it's supposed to God, I just want to imagine like a little gremlin you running all over the place making that sound. Uh-oh. No. No. come on.
Die.
Shit.
Oh.
We were so close to a
That's
checkpoint.
horrifying.
What? Just seeing this slowly flapping down to you?
Yeah. Whee.
I need food.
Are you gonna try to freaking launch yourself up there with the rocket again?
No, the rockets won't be able to cover that much distance. Let's get some salt for our meat. Let's get... We need something to glaze it to give it some flavor. Get some prime meat. And let's get some salt. Damn, full health recovery.
Nice.
Let's see, get some meat. Where's the meat? There's the meat. And let's go with stamina bulbs. Much better. Put you right here. Let's get ourselves a flame spitter. I don't care how many balloons it takes for you getting up there. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen the dragon flying around over here. Usually she would show up right about now. No, 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 no. There we go. If we can at least get up to the second set of ruins, that'd be a good checkpoint. Alright, good. Uh-oh. Well, I knew this balloon was gonna dine me sooner or later. Bye.
There it goes. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Should also probably get my glide suit back on, just in case. Uh-oh. This time I'm not gonna be hitting a solid piece of floor. I am.
It's looking like you're about to hit a floor.
Oh, there's no gravity here.
That's not bad.
No. Alright, well, at least I can low gravity jump myself over here.
There you go.
I'll be activating that. Thank you very much. Now we finally can just warp ourselves back up here.
Nicely done.
And it said that the door opened up at the back of the maze back here, so there's gotta be something good. The courage to jump. I see what it is.
Parkour?
No, this is just that one strike from Destiny 2. We're in the Vex network.
Oh God.
I will say this thing does not control as well as a sparrow.
Don't. Ugh.
You know what? I'm going to take one of these, because I feel like I might need this since I don't have the car anymore. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm probably going to need this because I don't have the car anymore. Because I think what they expected me to do was drive the car all the way down here, and then it said the courage to jump, so you'd make the jump, fling yourself off it, and then glide to the shrine. But since I don't have a car, because my license was revoked,
Jeez.
instead, we're going to use the next best thing. Or I could... Okay. I was going to do that, but honestly, I think this is going to be a lot more fun.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna put that there. Gotta put that there. Gonna put that there. And we're gonna put this right here.
Whee!
Woo!
Oh dear.
Oh god!
Oh.
We're fine. We made it. But had I flown myself off the edge after doing the Akira slide, I would have been very upset.
Yeah, you're really close.
Also, good thing that the bomb on my back didn't detonate flying into the wall like that. Back first.
Safety first.
Please, with me, there is no such thing as safety. There are no safety standards where we're going, Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, there's no standards, period.
Oh my god, you still have it.
Yep. To who you set foot in my labyrinth of the sky, I offer a test of wisdom. 4 terminals are hidden in this maze. Activate them all. The reward better be good.
Y'all have fun now. Oh god.
Oh boy.
What the hell kind of labyrinth is this?
It's one in the sky.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Moon, just quick question. You don't have acrophobia, do you?
What, what do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying, we're very high up in the sky, and, I'm gonna be looking down a lot.
Well, you know I do. I mean, look how I am when we parkour on Destiny.
Oh, God. Jeez.
A little bit of air gets you going.
That's more than a little bit.
All I have to say is you better have some good grip strength to, like, you know, do this.
Wish they'd give me, like, a indicator of where the terminals even are in this maze. I get it's a test of wisdom, so they're not gonna just give you the answer right off the bat, but, like, give me a hint as to where it might be. But then where's the challenge in that?
Right? I think that's it.
No, that's just a chest. It's just a battery.
Hey, you need them at least.
It's just a dead end. It's a dead end. I think I see where one of the terminals might be. It's that spot right there in the corner. I just need to find the right pathway to get to it. Not gonna lie, the maze up here, it's giving me very strong, like, upside-down Stone Tower Temple vibes from Majora.
Yeah, it kind of does, huh?
Alright, this isn't it. But... there's one of the terminals. So it kind of was it. Oh my god, Link's hair!
It's going nuts!
It's very breezy up here.
Very.
Okay, so... I need to find a way to get into there, so I think we need to go this way, and then go back this way. Not that, oh... I'm gonna take a break so I can get some strength back.
Just give me a heads up, TJ. I might have to leave you soon.
But why?
Not like that. Not
But
like that.
why? What did I do?
Rat. Hey, but. Sir?
What I did was be a smartass. That's what I did. Woo! Woo!
Just for that. Just for that.
Don't you... Ow!
Ass.
I still refuse to believe that's Dragon's voice. Because otherwise I would say, Dragon, could you do your best Patrick Warburton impression?
I mean, you could ask him the next time he's on.
Yeah, but I know for a fact he's streaming right now and I don't want to bother him.
I know what he's streaming too.
Speak of the fucking devil! Speak
Sup,
of
Dragon?
the fucking devil! Hi, Dragon. How's it going? We were just talking about you. Therapy raid. I'm gonna need some therapy after going through this maze nonsense. Let me get your countermeasures ready.
I have a bad feeling about this mission. It's quiet. Too quiet. Enemy aircraft! Watch out! These Xers sure know how to throw a party. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. They're coming for us, and I got a gut feeling about it. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Go, go, go! Move out! Advancing! Get down! Ow! Nearly there! Nearly there! So far, so good. This guy can really shoot. Where's that backup? We got him!
Hi, Dragon.
Howdy.
Okay, who slapped me? Was it... Was it you, Moon? Or was it you, Dragon? It was you. How's it going? How was Shantae?
Really good. We got through the first island and got to the point where we're about to go into the second dungeon.
Ah, nice. And it was Pirate's Curse. That was the one I did, right? Okay.
Also, TBG, you might want to check your Sheikah slate.
Why?
You've got mail.
Too much mail. Too much mail. So, I can't believe the fucking timing of that raid. You nailed it perfectly.
Wait, how'd I nail it perfectly?
Moon decided to slap me and then talk about ass, and then it was just like, I still refuse to believe that is you doing that voice. And I said, oh, you know, hey, Dragon really does a really good Patrick Warburton impression. Moon's like, oh, you should make him do it again. It's just like, yeah, but he's in the middle of streaming. I don't want to bother him and make him talk about ass and stuff. And then immediately you just sent the raid my way.
Ass.
I still refuse. And
Oh, Moon's headphones died.
Moon.
Even when I say it, ass, you still refuse.
Yes, I
Even
do.
though you've admitted to hearing it.
I did. I literally just heard it like just this moment.
No. Admitting that you hear that is me.
Yes, I just still, I still find it hard to believe that it is you. Okay, where the fuck are these 2 terminals that we're missing?
But TBG, I have a question.
Oh, Dragon, I might have an answer.
Can you?
I can see the future.
No, but I
Can see
looked
the
into the
future.
past.
And how was it?
Depressing.
It just made you go,
How? Why? I have so many questions.
okay, that one wasn't me. That was Moon.
Man, Mod's just abusing me left and right. But, not really. Okay, who was it that time?
That was definitely Moon. I'm out of the soundboard.
I think Moon is trying to slap me with Morse code. I'm a big brat, says Moon.
That was me doing the Mario theme.
I can't tell who's slapping, okay? No, I do not. Don't you dare lie.
No. Well, she can't lie if she's telling the truth, TBG.
Okay, you know what the hell with this?
Give it a button, Dada.
Come on, climb. I can't quit this.
TBG, have you been making Moon blush all night?
Yes. But to be fair, it is very easy for me to do, so it's like second nature to me.
Moon, you want to give him 50 more slaps?
50! Alright, where the... Let's see.
Where's your goal?
So there are 4 terminals inside this labyrinth that I need to activate to...
The combo.
The triple combo. There's 4 terminals in this labyrinth that I need to activate to, like, complete it and get the reward. I got the 2 that are here and here, but need to find the other 2, and I have no clue where they are.
Is there a ceiling to this or no?
There's no ceiling to it, but you can't grip the walls, and it's just very, very tall. Like, you saw that bomb jump I did, and
So they learned their mistake from last time with the labyrinth.
Why could you literally... it's been a long time since I did Breath of the Wild labyrinth.
It was pretty easy to like get scale on top of it and just completely bypass needing to explore it. So you've been rocking that choo-choo glider for a while.
I like the design of it. It's got the goofy eyes. And I don't have any of the amiibos to get the Majora's Mask glider.
I can't stay on long because my headphones are like literally on no life.
Ooh.
Moon, have you told your headphones to maybe get a hobby? Why me? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Also, TBG.
You've got mail.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
let's
just...
not overuse the freaking
I know.
thing.
Alright. Do you see what?
Moon, I think he's lost. I think he needs directions.
I'm not lost. I'm just trying to figure out where they would put the other 2 terminals I need to activate.
Lost. God, David, you too proud and prideful to ask for simple directions.
Okay, where am I supposed to go, Dragon?
Fuck if I know.
That's what I fucking thought, fucker.
I never claimed I knew you were supposed to go. I'm just claiming you should get directions.
And where am I supposed to get directions from, hmm?
I mean,
Do you
have
see a
companion that
directory
can
in here?
fly.
I don't.
I mean, this is like a mall. You can find like one of those little maps somewhere.
I don't think the Zonai progressed that far in their technology to make one of those little
You
mall
make a
directories.
map.
God, could you just imagine if there was like a little directory right in the middle of this maze?
Like, you are here.
I
You
mean,
are here.
wouldn't that
This
just-
is where the
wouldn't that
kiosks are.
Wouldn't that just be my mini map?
And this is where the gift shop is. There's like little plushies of Raru.
little cheap knockoff purr pads that
Oh my
Minoru
god.
made.
No, they're not cheap. They are knockoffs, but they have like the most basic version of Android on them. Like you can get like those like $40 tablets that you can just hand
Oh
off to a
god.
kid
Keeps them entertained at least.
until they get pissed off how much it lags.
Oh,
I
boo.
wouldn't know anything about that.
I had a tab like that as a kid, and like even my parents were like, "Yeah, no, this thing sucks." And now I have an iPad.
The only tablet I have is my Kindle Fire, and I only read on that thing.
I mean, it's what you typically do with a Kindle, so.
Oh,
fair to
wait.
you.
Me.
Is that it? Yeah,
They
it is.
come a long way. Kindles have come a long way.
I remember my mom and dad used to have the Kindles that were just a monochrome screen.
Yeah, I had that, and then I have the Fire, which is like an iPad.
What's really funny
Okay,
to
it's
me
gotta be
is
that.
that my mom used to read a lot on her Kindle, but ever since the Kindle Fire came out, all she really does now is play Candy Crush.
No, I read on mine.
My mom is the Candy Crush mom.
I'm not gonna share my book list.
How much manga?
So much smut.
TT's not wrong.
Wow, just accepting it like that, huh?
You know what? Fuck it. You know, yeah.
Listen, listen,
I read smut.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with smut.
I just literally, there are some I can handle, and then there is the last book
When the
I
fuck
read,
you
and
get a
I'm just like-
wingsuit?
That's from the diving challenges. I like it's just
Okay,
like,
okay, this is no longer Tears of the Kingdom. This is Far of the Cry.
oh my god, I literally can just fly right through here with the wingsuit. I don't need to use the
I mean,
glider.
hey,
oh,
if
wow,
it works.
you just made your life easier.
Oh my god, I'm going Mach 5 in here though.
Whee!
The camera's like, what the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, Moon, let me show you something I've been practicing because I'm trying to learn Unity.
Hmm?
Now, I will say I did not make this model, but I've watched the video. I've been watching a tutorial series, and I have been, like following along with how to code stuff and learning how it works. But the animations I did do on the character model, since the ones they provided were not working.
Hmm.
Oh, you have to send it my way. I want to take a look at that as well.
All right, there you are.
Thank you. I will do it as soon as I get to this last terminal. As I reach terminal velocity.
Also, keep in mind it is extremely fucking basic.
Nothing wrong with that.
Alright. Oh god, you gotta go all the way up there, huh?
Hmm? That's pretty good. Good job, Dragon.
I the one thing I'm mainly proud about is like the idle animation. I think that one's like the smoothest of them.
That's nice. Did a good
Thank you.
job.
Where'd
Thank
put
you.
it? Oh,
I
there
sent it
is.
to you directly.
I know, it just took a minute. Oh, Not bad.
Whenever I try to put the animations the person YouTube provided, it would stretch the model like how to like an absurd degree, kind of like how you know Manchu, the friggin' meme from Brawl, where he has Captain
Mhm.
Falcon's skeleton for animations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ended up doing something sort of like that. The model would just like get extremely big and stretched.
Oh no. I'm eventually going to invest in a drawing pad so I can start making my
No.
my
If
own
you
look.
if you want one to access the second monitor, I have a Vic one and it works really good.
Oh,
Vic?
are you?
Yeah,
This...
Vic. Veikk.
Okay, I'll have to look into it.
You who traverse the
After
maze, mark
PAX.
well my words.
I think the one I got was like 120.
I pulled
Yeah,
apart
I have to wait.
the land
I
that
have
obstructed
to
your
wait.
path to the ground. Or path below ground. Ooh. We got a long dive ahead of us. From high above to far below, prove your courage by diving into the depths of the earth.
PBG,
Yes?
is the perma pad linked to your blinking?
Yeah. It's just straight up got rigging to it and it's linked to my blinking.
Huh.
Yeah, and then like the fingers are to like when my head turns.
Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call a nerd. Okay, I know. Okay, it wasn't it, but for a second I thought that was the Guardian music from Breath of the Wild.
Could you imagine if they hid like a Guardian fight in here and it's like a Gloom Guardian?
My God. I mean, aren't the Guardians like? Aren't they like? No, they're Sheikah Tech, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say like, well, what if they were Zonai Tech?
Alright, there's a
He's
construct
just
boss down
standing
there.
there, menacingly.
I was gonna say, like, the music here almost sounded like the Guardian theme.
It was the piano at first, like that very like quick set of notes.
Yeah.
You have the squad.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of Gloom Sword. It's almost broken.
For the commentary for Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they got to episode 50, and it reminded me of another good line. Oh, you think you're fucking cute? Bitch, I'm adorable.
Was that a Vegeta line?
Yeah, it was Vegeta, because episode 50 is how Vegeta the most ever Vegeta.
How did Vegeta
What?
out Vegeta?
Yeah, it's the most evil ever Vegeta. That was Vegeta life.
I hope you're not photosensitive, by the way.
I'm not, but fuck.
Jesus.
Incoming flashbang. Did you kill it already?
Maybe. Yes.
My fucking God.
Lionel Bow. OP as fuck.
Well, you had to fight a Lionel to get it, so it makes sense.
No, I found it in the chest.
That sounds wrong.
Oh, yeah, you see, I reached into the Lionel's chest and I just ripped the bow right out of it.
So you killed a Lionel.
I actually have never killed a Lionel in this game.
What about Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild, yes.
Did you kill the silver one in the arena?
Arena?
Yeah, like there's that giant coliseum and there's a Lionel hanging out in the middle of it.
I just killed a normal one, and I think the one that was at Hyrule Castle when I was doing my final trek to the end game.
I remember like in Breath of the Wild, like you had the rooms where you would face gauntlets of enemies, and then one of them was just a freaking Lionel.
Alright, fuck it. We're making the Master Sword even more powerful.
That seems wrong.
Oh, you don't just like attach it to it. You infuse the power into the Master Sword, and it's got like runes on it.
So will it just stay that way, or will it eventually run out?
It probably will run out. Yeah, Master Sword plus a Flux Construct Core ×3. That's actually pretty cool. I get they don't want to make it the most like powerful weapon in the game like look ridiculous, since it's like the most iconic weapon in the series.
Cowards.
Traverse this labyrinth of the depths, and it gave me a seizure with all the flashing that was going on. The trial was a test of your talents. In overcoming it, you have shown yourself to be strong in body, skill, and mind. In my name as ruler of dragons, I commend your achievement and offer a fitting reward.
Hey, this man doesn't fucking control me.
Armor weathered in otherworldly evil, hidden away since the days of old. Ooh. Otherworldly evil, you say? Old.
That's a fancy way of showing it.
The reward better be good.
You have no room to carry this.
Oh, it's the Ocarina of Time Phantom Ganon armor.
Oh, what the hell?
Somebody this armor is inspirited by a malevolent entity is a rather rare find.
You sell it.
Oh, for crying out loud, you got a cape.
Yeah. My God.
I feel fancy. I feel fancy today.
The mask is not helping. That mask was not helping.
Oh God, that's horrifying.
Well, it's just Dark Link.
Here, we need to do it the right way then.
No, oh God, no. What the? Listen, Moon does not need to see any of that.
All right, fine. I'll put on some pants. Jeez. There.
I keep telling you. I keep saying. I'm gonna keep saying it again. I need to bleach my eyes after seeing a video. Okay.
Is it me or does Link got very thick thighs in this game?
Well, Moon, do you not find Link attractive?
You don't understand. It was Link. No, I'm not. No, I can't. It's not safe.
Moon?
No.
She was just thinking about his Master Sword.
TBG.
Oh no, TBG. Have you ever listened to Starbomb's music?
Yes,
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. That whole fucking song.
Both of you need to go in a corner.
Nah, I'm good. You can force TBG into a corner. You're not gonna force me into one. Also, wow, Moon forcing TBG into a corner. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, Moon. What are you gonna do?
Don't you give me that look. Fuck you.
Oh, so that's what you're gonna do in the corner.
No. I'm going over here. I'm going over here. I'm going over here.
Going over here to this corner.
No, I'm gonna go hide.
Hide in the corner. Got it.
I'm gonna go hide
In a corner.
in the corner under blankets and be like,
Well,
this is
well,
my
Moon, you gonna
place.
stand? You gonna stand him up like that?
Wow. Okay, I see how it is. She's gonna
You
kill
can't
me.
win with us.
I mean,
TBG, we are Nintendo. She can't beat us.
oh god, I broke my rule. I said no depths tonight, and guess what? I'm back in the fucking depths.
No, that's part of it. Hey, the Sky Islands led you here, so it is technically also being part of the Sky Islands.
I'm gonna hear the
Jack,
depths sound
help me.
in my nightmares tonight.
Whoa.
Who's playing the didgeridoo on stream?
When you get
Okay,
the
that's
Tide
water.
Tasmanian Tiger.
I mean,
There are plenty
Oh,
of
there it is.
didgeridoos.
well, yeah. Didn't you know the second you set foot in Australia, you just hear nothing but didgeridoos? That's why Australians are like some of the most like insane people on the planet and deal with the most insane things.
Frigging I actually have, because I was a backer on for Tide 2 HD, I was able to order some stuff, and one of the things I got was the soundtrack on CD.
I honestly thought you were gonna say you got yourself a didgeridoo.
No, but I've been waiting on this for a while now, but like they've been kind of slow production, getting everything out.
Mhm.
I have 2 boomerang pillows ordered.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying something about the boomerang pillows.
It's like if I'm gonna get one, I have to get another. That's the whole point. Is that Ty has 2 boomerangs.
All right, so I guess to get the whole full Phantom Ganon set, we gotta get the labyrinth that's up here, and then the one that's down here in Gerudo. All right. What else is there really to do? It's getting pretty late, and I don't want to go for too long.
I actually need to head to bed for work.
I guess what we could probably go do is I can go get some battery charges and go level up our stuff, and then that probably will be it.
All right. Well, I gotta head. I'm gonna head right now. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too, Dragon. And I.
So, Moon.
No, you doing that.
What?
Oh, you be.
She has no faith in me, people. No faith whatsoever.
I'm hiding. My face is fucking on fire right now.
Whose fault is that?
You know what? You're the one that gave me the look. Don't!
I need to see if I can make the model, like, do the Sam smirk.
Oh, no.
If I can make myself look as smug as Sam from Metal Gear Rising, then perfect.
That kind of is smug already as it is. And you are doing... Oh my god, you are doing this smug.
Swap with the handsome Squidward? Oh god. Alright, commence the pounding.
Oh my
What? Oh, you gotta pound a new battery for me to use? Jeez. Moon is so lewd tonight.
god.
Thank you, game. I really did want to close up a Link stick. I could have said something horrible there. I'm glad I stopped myself. You good?
No.
Okay, just wanted to check. Breathe in, breathe in. In with the good air, out with the laughing gas. In with the good air, out with the laughing gas.
With fucking on fire.
Oh, it's so fun to tease you, you know that?
Yeah, I know. Why do you think you do it?
Because it's funny.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Ooh, would we actually be able to... Hey, give me stamina.
Oh.
Ooh, if we can get one more shrine, we can get the third stamina wheel. You know what? We're going to postpone it a little bit because I want to get that third stamina wheel. And I'll just shoot myself out of this tower. Okay, shrine. I need a shrine. There's one.
Stomach hurts now.
Are you good?
Am I ever good?
That's a very loaded question.
Just said, my face is on fire. My ears are burning.
I'd probably go like maybe put some like aloe on those ears then if they caught on fire and are burning. I can feel the stare. It's burning a hole in the back of my head. Ow.
Howdy.
Stop it.
Oh.
Nope, no core.
Will not stop. You made
Me?
my face go on fire today. Quite a bit.
That sounds like a you problem now, doesn't it? Wait, is that a shrine I've already activated? Yeah, it is. Whoop. Oh,
Yes.
moon.
Hello. Yeah. Come on. Oh, why me?
Yeah, indeed, that is a question we all ask ourselves. Why you? Missing pathways. Okay. Going up. Hmm? Easy. There we go. There's our blessing. Now I think it's time for us to call it after we go get our stamina wheel done.
What?
What? Just in a good mood. What? I can't smile without you being all suspicious and whatnot.
Especially when you're doing the look.
Oh, you mean my look?
Oh my god. Oh my.
Hey, I just wanted to confirm.
I'm. He's all roll tonight. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh shit! Evil trees.
He took their apples.
I'm taking a lot more now. So I gotta say, the way they did the fusing for the Master Sword is actually pretty cool because you see like a ghost of whatever you fuse to it, but it's still
Cool.
it's still the Master Sword, but it's just like yeah, you just see like the ghost of it, and then the power gets transferred right into it.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, let's go back to Lookout. I look really stupid in this thing, but also a mixture of stupid and cool. There we go. I think that is going to be all the stamina I'm going to have for this game. Because 3 stamina wheels is definitely enough. I actually wonder what the max number of stamina wheels you can have in this game are. I'm gonna guess as much as you want, but then you're gonna sacrifice and basically turn your playthrough into a no-hit run. Because late game enemies, they hit like trucks, and 3 hearts definitely is not gonna save you. Well, technically, you can't even beat the game in 3 hearts because you need to upgrade your hearts to open the door at the Temple of Time at the start.
Oh.
Huh. Right.
What the?
What?
What was rolling around?
Oh, that was like one of the Goron kids.
Oh.
Yeah. What a fun night tonight has been.
What a curse night tonight's been.
I don't know about you. I've been having a good time. Well, my plan for this is next Wednesday we will wrap up the last of the stuff I want to do in Tears, and then we will head off to Hyrule Castle to finish the game. Schedule for the week, if you have not seen it on either Twitter or on the Discord channel. Tomorrow we will continue Body Harvest, and Friday we'll continue and most likely finish Halo Wars. Halo Wars is not that long of a game, except fighting the Flood brings me nothing but sadness and misery. But I think that's actually the last we ever fight the Flood in that game, so things will start to pick back up, and I know for a fact we're a little over halfway done with that game. Let's go find ourselves a raid target for tonight. What's our raid message going to be, by the way?
Oh, God. I don't know. I think you can come up with some things, all the things you said tonight.
I think we'll go with something that Dragon said earlier that kind of stuck with me. We're going to go with Far the Cry. Let's go find ourselves a target. Who's live right now that we can go raid?
John's playing right now.
Yeah, but I did recently raid John. I don't want to, like, double raid.
Did you? I thought you didn't.
Yeah, we did last week, but I'm not really... Might actually have to be John because I don't see anybody else. John's playing an Ed and Eddie game? Oh god, it's one of the Game Boy Advance Ed and Eddie games.
Oh, God.
Alright, I guess we'll go raid John. We're gonna go raid with Far the Cry. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow for Barty Harvest. The time for it will most likely be probably 8 o'clock because I got stuff I want to do. I want to get some Echoes of the Eye recorded and edited. I am so sorry that there's been a lack of it as of late. Just, it hasn't been the best week for me, let's just say. But I'm slowly starting to get better, so hopefully things will just continue to get better. I will hopefully be able to get at least 2 Echoes of the Eye videos out before I leave for vacation. And yeah, that's about it. VOD channel's been completely caught up, so I'll be uploading tonight's VOD for, I believe, Saturday, when this VOD should be going up, and we'll definitely be catching up really quick. Thank you all for coming out tonight. You've all been great. I'll see you all later. Good night, everybody. I'm going to go fix my sleep schedule because of the fact that I fell asleep earlier and it kind of threw me off.
Good night. You are.